Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce down here at the county courthouse this afternoon. I've not spent a lot of time in court, thank the Lord, but I have watched a fair amount of courtroom dramas on television, and if you've done that, you're familiar with the fact that there are portrayals of good judges, and there are also portrayals at times of corrupt and bad judges. And so possibly the beginning of Luke chapter 18 may ring a responsive chord for you. Here we see Jesus sharing with us the parable of the unjust judge, and while he doesn't have an inclination to help this lady out that's asking for justice, he ultimately does help her because of her consistent pleas to him. Why would Jesus share this with us? Well, the reality is if an unjust judge would give justice to someone because of their consistent pleas, how much more would Jesus, the righteous judge, give justice and indeed other request of the heart for those who are consistently asking him. This is the underlying theme behind all of Luke chapter 18, that of prayer. And not only is consistency a major part of it, there's also the need for humility. The very next parable that Jesus shares is between this tax collector who sees himself as being a sinful man and this Pharisee who thinks that, well, for the most part, the Lord owes it to him to give him what he asked for because he's such a good man. That doesn't float really well in God's economy, to be honest with you. We see this idea of consistency and humility, though, really demonstrated at the back end of the chapter. We see this beggar outside of Jericho, and he's calling out to Jesus for help, and the people are saying, "Shut up, be quiet, leave him alone, he's busy." And yet he stays at it, and he stays at it, and he stays at it with humility, calling upon Jesus, realizing that he can help him, and Jesus does indeed bring him healing. Between the front and back of this chapter, though, are a couple of cautions for you and I. Consistency and humility are definitely to be a part of the equation, but we have to realize that we cannot let ourselves be sidetracked by other concerns. We can't let family, we can't let money get in the way of us being able to serve the Lord, because I'll be honest with you, He's going to honor our request based on where we put Him in the priorities of our life. If Jesus is just a byline behind our other needs and wants in life, He's not going to be that excited about answering our request. But when we delight in Him, then He's willing to give us the desires of our hearts. Consistent humility, not clouded by the cares and concerns of this world. That leads to effective prayer. God bless you as you go.